Hey guys, I'm Giovanni and welcome back to Salt and Pepper Pickleball, where we serve up that good old pickle and pasión. Today we are going to be talking about the Ethos Scoria. Yeah, this little bad boy right here. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. Let's get to the specs. So this is gonna be an elongated paddle at 16.5 inches, 7.5 inches wide, no taper here. I've measured from the butt cap to where the tape meets the throat, 5.5 inches I got. So more than enough room here for your two-way if you do the golf or you do the baseball or the more traditional or an actual two-handed backhand. Backhand grip, sorry. The grip did come in a little bit on the thinner side at that 4.125 inches, but with an overgrip, for me, it bumped it up right back to that 4.2.5 that I really like, that 4.25, and my hands were very happy with this paddle. The face on this, it is a thermoform paddle. This does have a honeycomb core. It does have the foam around the perimeter of the paddle in order to increase the stability and lessen the vibrations in the handle. And the face material on this bad boy is actually 3 layers of raw T700 carbon fiber. And then as far as grit goes, this has what Ethos calls a tight weave raw carbon fiber surface, and that's supposed to enhance spin. So getting this right out of the box, I really enjoyed getting this paddle. Once I took it out the little sleeve and whatnot, one of my favorite colors is orange. So like I like the solid black with a little pop of color here where the name goes on either side. I really like that, really enjoyed that about this paddle. It actually does come in a pink as well, where it has a pink edge guard. And then the words here are also in pink, but it does have that black face. It does look nice. It's very tasteful. It's very tasteful. This paddle actually came in really light at 7.9 ounces, which I couldn't believe, because when I put it on the scale and I saw 7.9, I was like, no, that can't be. Like, there's got to be something wrong with my scale. And the reason why I say that is because it feels lighter than 7.9. I don't know what the material, like if it's the construction or what it is, but man, this thing without any weights or anything, any modifications, feels really, really light. I went out there onto the court and I played with it. I kind of got the same result as the Agassi, where I was overhitting or my timing was off and I was meeting the ball way too far out front, especially on my backhand. Like there was just nothing there. Like it was just so light going through the air that I was actually hitting the ball way out in front and just sending the ball straight to the right. And then same thing on my forehand. I was just coming straight over, but I was hitting it way too far out in front, and the ball was just sailing to the left. So I definitely bumped this. I had to bump this up because it was just too light for me. So I bumped this up to 8.6 ounces. I did take the tape off. I was doing a couple of other things between the tungsten and the silicone tape, where I was just taking them off to readjust in different points to find out which tape I had that would allow me to actually move the tape around. Yeah, wasn't too many. Now the control and spin on this thing, this I believe is where the Scoria shines. There's plenty of grit on this face, and it helps you to shape and carve the ball exactly how you want it. I was hitting really nice top spin off of my forehand and off of my backhand, and I was very happy with the ball the way it was coming off. I was definitely going about head height, and it was still dropping in about a foot to 2 feet in front of the baseline, which I was very happy with, because a lot of people were dropping their shoulders to let it go, and lo and behold, it was actually bouncing in. So I was happy. But top spin rolls, cut dinks, those slicey serves too, came pretty easy with this paddle. Normally, I don't really throw a lot of slice serves in there, but with this one, it did give me a little bit of confidence to actually try 1 or 2 more than I usually would. So I was very happy with that as well. This paddle, when it comes to spin, definitely got some major points for making the ball dance. Now, power and stability on this, like I said in the beginning, was just way too light. I was getting pushed around. at the baseline and at the kitchen and in the mid-court because it was so light. But once I added that once I bumped it up to that 8.6 ounces, no more being pushed around. I was pushing people around. At the kitchen, everything felt solid. It was still maneuverable, still fast in hands battles, felt really good. Mid-court, I was able to really reach, when I was actually bending my knees and I wasn't being lazy and just trying to throw the paddle down there to see if it would actually get it for me. If you're the type of player who loves to tinker with lead tape and dial in swing weight, this paddle you can definitely build up on. This is definitely a solid platform paddle. Now, this actually originally used to retail for $129.95, but right now on their website is actually coming in at $99.95. And for that price, this is definitely a fun little paddle to have in your bag when, your main paddle just isn't enough, or it's too much, or you're just not having that good day. This, I believe, is a reliable paddle that you can use on those off days when you're just not feeling your main paddle. So I'd say that the Scoria leans towards players who love spin, control, and quick hand speed. Especially those who like lighter feeling paddles will be at home with this paddle, and definitely for those, again, that like to customize their setup. So if you're looking for free power or stability straight out of the box, you're not gonna get it with this paddle. You are gonna get a little pushed around, but once you add a little bit of lead tape, it does wake this paddle up. So overall, the Ethos Scoria is a fun paddle to play with. And I loved messing around with the weight on this to increase the spin potential and plow through. It was very nice, and I'm definitely going to keep this in my bag for those off days, so that way this can just give me that consistency and everything that I'm looking for in a paddle on an off day. So all right, pickle friends, that's going to be my review for today on the Ethos Scoria. If you've tried the Scoria or modded it up, please let me know in the comments below what you did, what your thoughts were on the paddle, and possibly what you've either moved on to, or if you're still using it, what you really love about this paddle. So until next time, you guys, don't forget to keep dinking, keep laughing, and keep playing pickle with pasión.